What is up, 40 fam, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Definitely been enjoying the F1 Formula 1 races. Hey, if you don't see them no more, that's because they blocked them after I posted them for like 2 or 3 days. They end up getting blocked, so I don't even know if they're showing now on my channel. That's crazy because it wasn't even the Formula 1 YouTube channel or anything like that. So if you don't see those, it's because they blocked. I don't even know if it's going to get blocked. But we got what legends think of my guy Max Verstappen. Hey, recently just won. And way to go out 2021 with a bang, right? Got his first one. So we finna check this out. Definitely enjoyed the Max versus Lewis little montage. Those guys are great. And what's great about my guy Max, not only is he Dutch, shout out to my Dutch people, but he's young, he's the next big thing. We finna see what they think. Hey, Happy New Year to you, because it's still New Year, still January 1st, you know what I'm saying? But also, hopefully this don't get blocked, so if you seeing it, just know I did this on January 1st. But, hey, hit that subscribe button. Hey, keep the recommendations coming. Let's check it out. Let's see what they're saying.
Formula 1 has seen many young drivers make their appearance on track and race among the best of the best in the world. But if you had to pick a driver whose career has skyrocketed since the start, only one name comes to mind, and that is none other than Max Verstappen. The 23-year-old has already amassed 15 Grand Prix wins, 8 pole positions, 50 podiums, and if things turn in his favour, may well go on to win the championship in the 2021 season.
Just 23?
In just 6 years, Max has broken numerous records, particularly due to his achievements in the sport at a young age. His strong performances have gained him the respect and adoration of fans all around the globe, as well as earning the praises of several distinguished drivers. So here's what Formula 1 legends think of Max Verstappen. Martin Brundle. Just like every other driver in Red Bull's junior driver program, Verstappen made his F1 race debut in Australia 2015 for the Toro Rosso team, becoming the youngest driver to do so at the age of 17. Former F1 driver turned presenter Martin Brundle spoke about Verstappen at the time, saying, "He drives like someone older and talks like someone older too." Brundle has been quite vocal about him, especially after his win at Monaco this year, stating, "It was a mature and composed drive to an easy victory for the Dutchman. He's the real deal now in that he takes risk when the rewards are high and crucial, but he otherwise plays the percentage game." Niki Lauda. One of the greatest drivers of his time, Niki Lauda was a popular figure in F1 and highly respected by his peers. Although Lauda was often critical of Verstappen, he did commend the Dutch lad on his spectacular performances, especially Verstappen's very first Grand Prix win in Barcelona 2016. Lauda was seen congratulating the elder Verstappen Jos for his son's magnificent win, and later praised Max while taking his iconic red hat off, saying, "He's a talent of the century. I've never seen somebody in motorsport who switched cars and straight up went to win a Grand Prix. That has never happened before, and it will never happen again, I'd say. Since what the young guy just accomplished, he just passed his driver's license, kept everyone in check here, winning the race is an unbelievable achievement." Lauda, however, did not shy away from berating Max in subsequent seasons for his arrogance and risky moves while racing, stating that the driver still has a lot to learn. Jenson Button. Having raced alongside Max, his father Jos, and even with Max's mother, Sophie Kumpen back in the day, the 2009 world champion has much to say about the Red Bull driver and his raw talent, telling the media, "Jos was a great driver, and so is Max's mother. He's possibly the greatest innate talent ever brought into the world. There is a good reason."
So his mama drove and his daddy drove? So he got a lot of information now. He's very equipped to be the greatest.
Max's mother. He's possibly the greatest innate talent ever brought into the world. There is a good reason for that. You would almost think it was already the intention 22 years ago. Despite having retired from driving in Formula 1, Button has spoken plenty about Verstappen as a commentator for Sky TV, saying, "I didn't race with him for many years, but seeing his performances in tricky conditions like in Brazil 2016, I mean that is just out of this world, staggering, what he can do with a car." Button has regarded Max as the fiercest rival that his former teammate Hamilton has had to face in years. Gerhard Berger. The highly successful Austrian driver, who once had a 50% stake in Scuderia Toro Rosso, has shown great admiration for Verstappen, claiming, "He's a world championship candidate, no question. I think it's great for Formula 1 to have an 18-year-old boy doing what he's doing." On being asked if Verstappen shared any similar...
Hey, my guy coming in like LeBron in the league. Hey, LeBron, a lot of expectation. Even if you don't like LeBron, you can't deny that LeBron lived up to his expectation, lived up to the hype. Hey, my guy Max might be that same one. 10, 20 years from now, we're going to be like, hey, he been doing it since he was 16, 7. we knew he would be what he is now.
For Formula One to have an 18-year-old boy doing what he's doing. On being asked if Verstappen shared any similarities with his legendary teammate and close friend Ayrton Senna, Berger was initially hesitant to admit it, but later went on to agree, saying, "Yes, when I see Max, Senna comes to mind. This is the first time I say something like this, because I was really close to Ayrton, and I think he was the greatest. In his personality, his driving, his results, his preparation, he was different to everyone. I've always respected that, and so I avoided comparisons, but with Max it's hard not to." Berger is optimistic about Max's capabilities and that he can finally put up a good fight for the championship this time around. Nelson Piquet. Verstappen shares a close relationship with Nelson Piquet, as he's currently dating the 3-time World Championship's daughter Kelly Piquet. If Max were driving for Mercedes, I'm sure that he would smash Hamilton. Max is more aggressive. He may make mistakes more frequently due to his aggressiveness, but in my opinion he's better than Hamilton, said Piquet after the 2021 Bahrain GP. Likewise, Piquet's son Nelson Jr., who himself is a Formula E champion, has also spoken well of Verstappen, stating, "He's very dedicated in his way and spent a lot of time figuring out what he can do to."
Alright, that's good when you have a lot of people saying that, hey, he got a lot of potential. That's a tough compare. I see why y'all now compare Max and Hamilton, because, man, those guys, both of them are good. They're good drivers. And I've just been seeing highlights, but... And I think I have Sky Sports now, so I'm going to probably check it out. Y'all got to let me know when the season back up. I'm gonna check it out.
He's very dedicated in his way and spends a lot of time figuring out what he can do to improve. Even though Max spends considerable time with the Piquets, he doesn't take much advice, asserting that he doesn't really compare himself to other drivers and makes his own choices. Eddie Irvine. The Irish driver is notably known for his sensational drives for Ferrari, while partnering racing legend Michael Schumacher from 1996 to 1999. Having raced beside one of the greatest drivers in Formula One, Irvine drew quite some comparison between Verstappen and Schumacher, remarking, "He's always been super fast, and you can see that he's by far the most dominant team leader on the grid. He's had many different second drivers in the team, and none of them have got close to him. So it's a bit like the Michael Schumacher effect." He further went on to add, "While Lewis has been regularly outqualified and outperformed by his teammates, you'd have to say Verstappen is probably the ultimate talent, although Lewis is a consummate professional and has very few weak spots." Alain Prost. A 4-time world champion, Alain Prost is infamous in F1 history, especially for his bittersweet rivalry with Ayrton Senna and their tight battles for the title. Much like his fellow drivers in the sport, Prost has strongly expressed his opinions on Max Verstappen on multiple occasions, with varying degrees of compliments and criticism, saying, "Verstappen sometimes has to restrain himself. Occasionally he lacks some rest in his catch-up actions. But if Max has a good car, then it will be difficult to beat him." The Frenchman, in a similar fashion to his ex-teammate Lauda, was quick to applaud the young Verstappen on his first win. "What we saw in Barcelona was amazing. Verstappen does not act like an 18-year-old. I sometimes talk with him and the amount of race experience he has at 18 years is unbelievable. He is 18 years old and knows all the tricks of an experienced driver," was what Prost had to say of the then upcoming Max.
I feel like he was a great listener, he was willing to learn. I promise you can really avoid a lot of things as a teenager if you just listen. Like, especially not only do he got experience, he got family. His parents are experienced drivers. Get what they got, get what they taught him. Hey, pick up a few tricks of your own. All you got. I feel like he just listened, and this is what he really wanted. Like, when you really want something and know that you're destined, you're gonna do whatever it takes. You're not gonna. It's hard to get this guy distracted. He knows what he wants.
And knows all the tricks of an experienced driver.
I like Max.
Was what Prost had to say of the then upcoming Max, admiring the teenager's maturity compared to the other drivers on track. With each and every season, Max Verstappen has made huge strides in his F1 career, outdoing himself year after year, well ahead of his contemporaries. Even though Verstappen is revered by many, his biggest supporters have always been his father Jos, whom he's credited for his meteoric rise, and of course his team at Red Bull, who have shown confidence in his abilities right from the beginning.
Red Bull,
Let us know what you think of Max Verstappen in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.
Hey, my guy got the LeBron James effect. My guy is destined for greatness. 10, 20 years from now, gonna be calling him the greatest to ever do it, you know? Of course, if everything goes right, health and all that. Hey, we might be calling my guy the greatest to ever do it, ever do Formula One, but hey, it's different when you focus. Hey, if you're young and you watching this, man, stay focused. I promise. I know sometimes you wanna be immature with your friends but when you got goals, you got dreams and stuff, like, you gotta stay focused on those things. Cause this guy is young. He started winning at a young age. And when you win, it feels really good. It feels good to win. Like, but he wouldn't be doing it at a young age if he wasn't focused, he wouldn't been doing this. But he focused, he know what he want, determined, a good listener, a learner. Boom. We're gonna be calling him the greatest F1 driver of all time in the next 10, 15 years. So, but definitely enjoyed that one. Hey, Max, you got my vote. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have to check some Formula One out. Like I said, I got Sky Sports now, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Check my guy Max Verstappen out in here, you know. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down more recommendations. Like I said, I hope y'all get to see this because they've been getting blocked, you know. But like I said, I hope y'all get to see it. But that's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.